Live, hello. How's it
Gosh, do
all?
we
How's
love
it going?
live?
Do we love live? It's been a little while because life is chaotic, and we did
We
the
did a
finale
thing
of our campaign one, which was crazy. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It was a lot of fun and
in
really
person.
cool. We did it in person, and it was sick.
I was saying to
Um,
Adam when we first started this evening that I didn't know where to look. I
yeah,
didn't
it's
know where
weird.
to put my eyes because I
I don't
just
know what to
spent
do. I don't know
two
what to do with my
weeks making
hands. But
poignant eye contact with the audience at
what do
meaningful moments. But
but
it
how do
was
I
great.
how do I
Where do my
how do
hands go?
I
And now we're
hands
back
go?
online. It's so great.
Yeah,
Welcome to
yeah.
DM Roulette, everyone. Adam, what are we doing here tonight?
We are doing some DM roulette, a little bit of chaos. This is a improv game with the loose skeleton of D&D to hold it all up together.
I
Where
love loose skeletons.
yes, loose skeletons.
They also have a joint condition.
They also have a joint condition. That's my day to day. Loose skeleton is really my day to day.
What's your diagnosis?
But DM Roulette is a game where everyone is the DM at some point in the night, and you might be like, "That's insane," and it is. So the way it works is I will be starting as the DM, and after either 15 minutes or 1,000 bits donated in the chat, which we'll get onto that, you can do either interactions or a natural one. It will rotate, and then it will be
It's Taryn.
Taryn's
after.
turn. And then it'll be M, and then it'll be Gnome Anne, and then it comes back to me, and it rotates. And you might be thinking, but then who plays what? And that's a great question. The characters also rotate.
Everybody plays
it's
everything.
very chaotic. Those of you who've seen this before know it's bedlam, and those of you who are new, strap in. Good luck. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of fun. We're very excited to have you. And there are some ways that you can interact with us. So if you want to throw in a little bit of chaos into the mix, you can add 100 bits and choose a person or a player of your choice. And that player will add a D20 to a pool. As that pool grows, the next time they roll a D20, they roll their whole pool. So
and
if
you're saying, are they going to roll 60 20s at one time? Absolutely.
If 6 people have, or 5 people have donated, that will add up to 60 20. So when they roll all 6 at once. It's mega advantage. If you put 1,000 bits, like I said before, you cause a rotation, just adding a little bit more chaos into the mix. 3,000 bits. It's wonder overwhelming. You drop a wand of wonder into the player of your choice's hand, and that wand of wonder goes off 3 times in quick succession, and the player gets to determine the targets of the wand of wonder. It has led to almost just constant self kills. Like the party, like the previous parties have been absolutely decimated by the wand of wonder, because people will be like, "Oh, I point it straight down, fireball," like guaranteed fireball at that. Yes. It's great. It's a lot of fun. And then if you're feeling the call of lunacy, and you're like, I want to make,
yes, please.
You chose violence this morning.
Yeah, if you woke up and went, I'll have me a big bowl of violence for breakfast, you can drop 10,000 bits into the chat, and that will cause a deck of many things to drop into someone's hand, the player of your choice. And they will pull one card from the deck, and it can be anything from the deck, and it can lead to some pretty crazy stuff. And it can also lead to a wish spell that completely circumvents any need to get the MacGuffin that I set up at the start.
That was a very fun
that
one.
Was
that
so
was
fucking silly. The person just went, "Oh, we're looking for a MacGuffin. I wish for it to be in my hand."
And it just was.
Went, well, that's sick. But yeah, that's kind of the gist. If we are rotating, you will hear this sound. It might be a different pitch. I'm playing it on a keyboard, so I'm just
and you might just see a lot of wave movements. You can make them along at home for your own enjoyment.
If you don't make them too, I'll know and I'll judge you.
It's true.
Speaking of these wonderful people, let's introduce our fantastic guests. These wonderful people.
Terrible.
Where am I speaking from? I'm here.
Hello. Somebody already pulled from the deck of many things.
Yeah.
They just wish to clone me fun times for everybody. Our wonderful, fantastic guests this evening, returning to the show. Taryn, welcome back.
Hi, everybody. Like I said, my name's Taryn. Generally creative human, TTRPG player and GM, kind of at a few places. Eldritch Entity and Dice Maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus. Dice_dice on the Instagram. I am also currently working on my own TTRPG, so that's something I'm doing in my downtime.
Yeah, I love that.
I don't have enough to do. But right now I'm over at the Initiative Order on Mondays. I'm doing Vault 95. It's a mini series, and I'm playing yet another super redneck named Lafayette Daytona.
That is strong name.
We love Lafayette. Love so good.
We love that.
And then of course I'm at the Red Heron every other Tuesday playing a Hexblood Druid cinnamon roll, and then October 21st at the Red Heron I'm wrapping up my mini series Dust to Dust, which is my spoopy witchy hag themed mini series.
I love it.
Sick.
That's what I do.
So happy to have you back. If you haven't caught Taryn on previous stuff here, they have been on a lot of our charity one-shots, and we are so happy to have them here for DM Roulette. And you may see them more in the future. Who knows? Secrets, spoilers. We love it. We love it. We love it. And welcome to the stream for the first time. Anne, welcome. Hi. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Anne, or Anne the Gnome, or Gnome Anne. I'm a D&D streamer and content creator. I stream here on Twitch. I run a campaign called Be Gay, Do Crime, in which a rotating cast of queer streamers are sent on missions for the Alphabet Mafia to further the gay agenda through illegal means. That runs on Mondays. And I also do a TikTok where I tell jokes. Honestly, mostly just like puns that I laugh at more than anyone else. That's kind of the energy. That's great. I'm also writing a supplement. As I'm a bit of an author. I'm writing a bestiary, a 5e supplement called The Fur Bestiary, and it's 14 monsters based off the greatest horror of all time, Furbies.
Yes.
So very good. They're very good.
For a moment that I did think you were going to be like, hi, I'm Anne, also Anne the Gnome, or Gnome Anne, or Agrathax the Destroyer. Like I thought there was just going to be one extra name in there.
And I could say my other names, but again, then your ears would all bleed, and
you see into the veil.
This would be over so quickly. Fantastic.
I also want to say, if you're looking, as we're plugging things, if you're looking at my face and Em's face and you're like, oh, these faces are great, come check us out on Monday, where we do our campaign wrap up, where we answer questions about our first campaign, and we bring it to a full official it's done close, which is except
for the level 21 shot where we have
some one shots here
in the future, because I can never let go of Nepentha ever.
Hashtag live show.
Hashtag live show, maybe.
Manifest Destiny.
And we have some very exciting announcements coming over the next couple weeks about our interim campaign that we are going to have between campaign 1 and campaign 2, which is going to be DM'd by the amazing Adam. Should we release the title? What's the title of the campaign, Adam?
The title of the campaign will be The Edge of All Things, and our first episode will be called The Calm.
Ooh, and I'm gonna drop the cast list.
Yeah, I think we dropped the cast. We've managed to nail down the cast, and I'm very excited about it.
Is going to be myself and Cody and Faye, who you might know as Mendarii, Bam from We D&D, Roz from A Filthy Lot, and I know our sweet, sweet daddy DM, Tim Carlson himself, is going to come guest at some point. So it is going to be a banging cast. It's going to be a very good time. This is going to be a 5-episode run that will run between it'll premiere the week after on October 10th, and it will run until November 7th with our campaign finale. And then the week after that, campaign 2, baby. And we are back. Blackwater is back for our second giant campaign. I have character art now.
I have character almost done character art.
I'm so ready to fall in love with a brand new baby, and I'm ready for everyone else to fall in love with our new characters too. But we're not there yet. We're here now.
We're not there yet. We're here to do DM Roulette.
Adam,
yeah,
take it away. Let's get some chaos going. Go it.
God, I don't know if I'm ready.
You are awoken by rumbling as the world shakes, and Your eyes open, bleary, bloodshot, fairly hungover. You each are slumped in a booth in a fairly nondescript tavern. In the middle, sort of sandwiched right at the back of the booth, we have M. If you would like to describe yourself.
Absolutely. You see a tortle. You see a large tortle with a like green and mottled brown shell, like quite handsome. You see like cut cheekbones, like a very nice jawline. He masculine presenting tortle, wearing a beautiful blue scarf. And you see him carrying a wand in his hand. And as he kind of opens his eyes, you see these bright green eyes that match the green that glows at the end of the wand. And this is Palfrey Jontilam, the turtle.
And as you come to consciousness, what's the first thing you say?
Hello? You guys wake up.
Sorry.
And I hit my companions next to me. And
Everyone,
Teeny,
thank you, Teeny.
advantage for everyone on your next roll. Thank you so much, Teeny.
2 M's left. Anne, you could describe your character.
So in this scene, I'm not currently visible because I have slid under the table.
Amazing.
And so you just see the groggy, bleary eyes of like this big upswept hairdo. And then finally the little eyes that pop over. That is, my face is mostly sideburns. They just come like right connect to eyebrows here. And as I stand up to my full 2 feet and manage to clear the doorway, clear the table to look at Palfrey, you get to meet Dorito Dave, Halfling Cleric.
Yeah, as you as your eyes come over the edge and kind of throbbing headache and a sour taste in your mouth, what is the first thing that Dorito says?
Palfrey, you got any taters?
Seeing my short but majestic friend under the table, I would grab Dorito kind of by his scruff and pull him up by simultaneously reaching my hand into my shell and searching for a potato and going, I don't know, just give me a second, let me look.
Okay.
Amazing. And 2 Palfreys, I think, left, because I think Dorito was to the right, but nope. To the other direction is Taryn. Off to a strong start, folks. Off to a strong start.
So curled up in what would be a fetal position, but somehow has turned into a cat-like pose of sorts, is this blue, somewhat iridescent scaled dragonborn, very sleek scales, not of like a traditional blue dragon, but almost aquatic in nature. The scales seem much more aquatic in nature. And there is like this long blue cloak with very nice bronze embroidery around the edge. And you can hear like a little bit of clanking from whatever the hell they have stashed in their pockets because they're full. Like turning their head and like looking back over, there's just this kind of a ridge that runs down the back and down into their spine, kind of like a fan almost, not exactly horn like. she opens her eyes, and it's that strange, like, black deep sea fish like eye, and just looks over at the two of you. This is too early, I am not in the mood, and just goes back into the weird like cat spiral.
Amazing. As Koga kind of curls back up, and Dorito
Dorito, yes.
snuffs down some taters.
So I found potatoes.
Wait,
How many?
can we roll for taters?
I haven't
roll me a
rolled for
D100.
Oh, 100 taters? Oh, this morning's looking up already.
I rolled a 90.
You find a bag of 90 taters.
It's a long, thin bag of potatoes that I'm just pulling out, and I pass it over to Dorito.
You find it at the end of the bar, like right beside the booth.
Absolutely.
Seems to be like comes with the tavern.
Absolutely. I pass it over to Dorito.
But is that enough potatoes for you, Dorito? Koga, you have to wake up. There's a rumbling happening.
Hold on. I need to know. You lift me the taters. Who weighs more? It's a bet.
I mean,
I'm
the world
making.
might be
Koga,
ending.
do you think I weigh more or the taters weigh more? You let me know. And I try to look big.
You weigh like 10 pounds, friend.
I absolutely lift both Koga and the potatoes at the same time.
Like, wait, do I weigh more than a sack of potatoes? Dungeon Master.
That's the question.
Roll me like a D10. Odds you do, evens you don't.
Odds.
Okay, so you are heavier than the potatoes.
Yeah, I'm working out.
I lift both and I go,
Yeah, you're a bit heavier than the sack of potatoes, Dorito. But what is happening?
can I like put my hand down to the ground and see if I can get a sense of what's going on?
Sorry, Dorito.
Yeah.
As you bite down into this tater, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You do have advantage because of Teeny.
Thank you so much, Teeny.
Oh, well, that was a 14. Thank you for the advantage. It would have been much lower.
Okay. As you bite in, surprise is the first thing, and then pain. As you bite into what seems to be a wooden ball painted to look like a potato, and you feel almost like a tooth cracks, but you manage, you're like, oh no, it's fine. And you kind of check it and it seems fine. You have passed the check, but this potato is a facsimile. Looking around the tavern, you see a tavern keep who is cleaning a already clean cup, and then every 2-3 minutes or so he wipes down the bench, and then he goes back to cleaning the cup.
Does he
And
ever change the cup?
Make a
Or does the
perception
cup
check with advantage because of Teeny.
Thank you, Teeny. Okay, oh my god.
Palfrey, why would you do this to me? You
What?
know my teeth are fake.
I didn't do that to you. You did that to yourself. This is called consequences.
And I roll
I thought it was a tater.
with my +1 to perception. That is a 13.
It seems like it's the same class. You look around, you see through the windows a light snow is starting to fall. You see a couple of other patrons. They kind of drink, they cheers. Put it down.
Koga will be like peeking one eye open, still pretending to sleep. Do we remember anything about the night before?
No. I'm not going to even make you roll. No. You remember vaguely walking into a bar celebrating a recent victory. You remember, of the three of you, who would have been the most likely to like order shots? Yeah. So
That
you
tracks. Yeah, 100%.
you remember.
I was on the bar and trying to convince everyone to do body shots off me.
Yeah.
But they
That's the
didn't.
last thing you remember is Dorito lying down, pouring not even like in areas that could be used as a body shot, but just
Just
pouring
pouring.
loose alcohol on themselves and then being like, body shots, this is how you do it. And that is it all goes fuzzy after that. It's just like nothing after that. And you once more you feel that.
Is there any of the patrons in the bar? Can I go up to the barkeep who I've noticed at this point and like, are they real?
Make a perception check. Or an investigation check. It's up to you.
Investigation is higher. I am smarter than I am
Investigation
wise.
check.
Not by much though. This is going to be a 16.
16.
And I go, hello, excuse me, can you help us, please?
To the barkeep or one of the patrons?
The barkeep.
Hello and welcome to the bar. Hello and welcome to the bar. Can I get you a drink?
What's happening here? I don't want to drink. I apparently had
Can
enough
I
last night.
interest you in a libation? You see that you remember as a little kid you went to Disneyland.
I absolutely did.
And there was a ride where there was people, but they weren't people. And you remember it being like vaguely problematic.
Yeah,
and
great.
You hope that they've maybe gotten rid of that in favor of
Yeah,
like a
for
better
sure.
one, but you genuinely don't know because it's like you haven't really researched that.
You wrote a paper on it in high school.
yeah, you wrote a paper on it in high school. You're
I got a
like,
good grade
some
on
of
it."
those songs weren't good, but the splashing part, that was sick. I
That
do
was fun.
remember that being fun.
Is this magically powered? Does this look like this is magically powered or is this like mechanical?
It seems like they seem like facsimiles of people, but you don't see any joints or
Okay.
like
All right.
robotic parts. And as another rumble kind of the door swings open. just
Everyone,
shaken
I don't
loose.
think these are people. At least people like us. I feel like this is wrong. This is just kind of wrong a little bit. I don't know. It was like Disneyland, and I don't like Disneyland very much.
The hell is Disneyland?
Oh, my
Oh.
parents were I was a very privileged young turtle.
We used to play a game called Disneyland, but it was just called we got put in a log and just threw it.
That tracks. That does.
That's good.
Dorito, do you need me to lift you up? Koga, come on,
Yes,
get
please.
out of the booth. Get
I
out of the
up.
booth.
That's fine. We move. Yes.
Bit as some flurries of snow are blown through the open door.
I'll deal with that in a second. Hold on. And I want to literally scale the bartender like a rabid koala. I would like to climb the bartender and do a like
Yes.
knock, knock, knock.
What is your AC?
18. Dorito is strong.
Okay. As you start scaling, the hand stops cleaning the mug and swings down, and you manage to duck underneath and climb up onto the bartender's shoulder. And the bartender goes, "Please, do not ride the equipment. Hands and feet inside at all times.
Oh,
Would I offer you a libation?"
you're not people. And I jump down.
Okay, not people. Confirmed, not people.
Confirm, not people.
Confirmed, not people. Okay, let's go outside. Let's go
You're
outside.
gonna stumble
But
side to
it
side
is
as the ground rumbles
snowing.
again.
Yeah, but if we need to go anywhere, especially if we're on a hill, I could just go to my shell and you guys
As
can
you
ride me down.
scurry down, some flakes of snow flurry down around you.
Is it real snow? Can
Eh,
Is it real snow?
As you both catch a snowflake on your tongue,
Yeah.
it's not cold
Oh.
and it tastes very chemical.
This
Koga.
isn't
Yeah, it's not a
snow.
nice fit.
This is why you
either.
do not test things in this manner. If everything else is BS, then why would this be better?
Nobody's ever faked. I've never seen run not real snow before. I don't like it.
is your
Like-
worldview such that you just assume the snow is fake until it's proven otherwise?
No, I have encountered yellow snow, and no, you should not eat it.
Do not
Whoa.
like that one.
That makes
That's-
sense.
You never just put something in your mouth.
This is why
See
the
a
three of
large
us.
shadow pass over the door frame, almost as if something is maybe flying above the
Oh
tavern.
dear.
I look up.
Have you stepped outside the tavern?
Absolutely, I have.
As you step outside the
I
tavern,
take out my crossbow first.
amazing. You look up and Palfrey, for a moment, you kind of feel this twist in your stomach as you see a hand, huge, encapsulating the entire sky, sort of passes over. And it's because of the hand that you don't realize the second thing that you notice immediately. Had the hand not been there, this would have been the first thing to stand out. It's the most pressing part of the landscape. But with the hand being present, it was distracting. You see through the flurries of false snow a massive glass dome, and beyond it, a tavern of giants. And you see as the hand grabs the dome and lifts as the last bits of snow settle on the ground and shakes. And I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws, and also...
Oh, okay. Should we make the dex saves and then rotate?
Sure, yeah. If everyone wants to make the dex
Good,
saves and then
because
rotate.
Dorito just got 19, does a kickflip. Can't stop me.
Okay, that's good because Koga does some weird dragon jujitsu and rolled like a 21. So
Absolutely, and fully on brand for a turtle. Palfrey got a 4. And I am now Koga doing backflips with
Amazing.
my 21.
oh my god.
Alrighty. I need to figure out who I am.
You started to
in
tee me
this.
up, and then I was like not expecting. So as you guys begin flipping and rolling and tumbling through the air, the white slurry kicks up all around you, and it's in this moment that you can neither find up nor down, and for just a split second, all you taste is that chemical just going through your nose in your mouth, because you catch yourself screaming as you eventually begin to settle. I will say we're gonna skip the group check here with those dexterity. What did
Palfrey got a 4, absolutely biffed.
And Dorito got 19.
Yeah, so Palfrey, you land first as you come back down shell first.
Ooh.
And we're just gonna do a thing here because we're just gonna say you take 6 points of ouchie as you land shell first, immediately then followed by Dorito, and then on top of you this blue dragonborn. Just you kind of managed to break everybody's fall. This slurry is now kicked up around you.
Well, geez, I don't even know what to think.
Are we going to be able to climb if what is like why is there a big hand in the sky? What is going on? I don't remember being in a globe.
I've never been a toboggan before.
And this slurry has kicked up, and you can only see maybe 20 feet in this moment.
What can I do with this? Literal nothing. I am a rogue. I can't do anything at this point.
In a moment of hopefulness that maybe our luck has changed, I am going to try to bite into a potato. I'm going to try to crack into a tater. I'm just going to, a different one, hoping this one's real.
I mean, no check required. You go to bite and just... It's wood.
I really thought that one was, as my mama always said, if you fail, try and try again. So we'll see what happens later. Or not.
Generally good advice. That's generally good advice. Maybe they change when you get out of this, whatever this is.
That would be amazing.
Well, I don't remember being this small. If we are small, the hand's big. I don't remember giants.
There is a loud thoom as you are standing there and contemplating. You realize very quickly that it sounds almost as this thoom kind of rolls through and echoes from the other side, that this is laughter.
Sick. Well, seems some mighty nice folk out there, and I feel like if we got to know them, they'd want to do body shots, and I want to facilitate that as much as possible.
Makes sense. We should go to the dome.
Go to the edge of the dome. Yes, that makes good sense. If we perhaps we should, in case we fall again, bind ourselves with rope to each other. Anybody got rope?
I have a solution for that as far as I'm concerned, and I'm gonna walk up to Palfrey.
All right, upsies.
Okay, so for the rest of us who do not get carried, for the rest of us, and I take a rope and I tie myself to Palfrey.
Oh,
Awesome.
this is fine.
You can actually begin to see through this flurry at this point, and you can see what feels like 2 miles away the bar.
So we've been shaken and we're moved.
As in, like the fake bar.
Yeah, so you can see
dang.
like the tavern, but it feels like 2 miles away. And as you look in the other directions, there's like this beautiful scenic mountaintop, which you can see even as the snow moves. There's like a white snow cap that doesn't move with the snow. It also looks disproportionately small.
It's a weirdly small mountain.
Yeah, there's like a little snowman stuck up on there that again disproportionately like.
Palfrey, can we go play with it?
That's the general direction. So
Yeah.
let's
I
go.
want to make a snowman. I'm gonna try and with the snow that's falling on Palfrey, I try to compress it.
Didn't we already talk about this snow? Like you should not touch. Is it touching or is it just
I
tasting?
throw a as formed possible snowball at Koga. I feel like it is just like a confetti.
I like still try and dodge out of the way of it. I don't want to get that shit in my mouth.
Okay. So you guys are heading in the direction of the mountain.
If my friends are going in the direction of the mountain, I will follow them. But my intention is to go to the edge of the glass. I want to get to the edge of the glass and get out.
Koga,
I mean, you can see kind of, yeah.
Do you want to go play with the snowman?
Do I look like someone who plays with a lot of things?
You play
Kinda.
darts.
Yeah.
I do. I also like to hit things with my sword, and I pull out like a rapier, as well as you see just like so many like Koga like opens the like cloak that she's wearing to and you just see there's like 6 daggers in like a sleeve, all that goes like all the way like up her thigh. It's just like dagger, and she's just like, I like to hit things with swords. There's not much time for playing in between all of the knives. So if I can do things with my knives, yes. If we're stuck in here, all right. I would not rather be stuck with anybody else other than my 2 best friends, I think.
Oh,
But
that's real sweet.
well, I
you want
try
a
to be
tater?
kind sometimes.
This
No,
one might be
I
real.
absolutely do not want a tater. Let us walk, please. Walk.
All right.
When we get there, maybe you can hit the dome with your sword.
That would be probably nice. To hit
Maybe
something.
That's a real
Feel
good idea.
I think
That-
that'll feel good for everyone.
Maybe it's the snowman that's trapped us in here.
Maybe you're the snowman.
So
Let us not have existential crises. Let's walk.
as you're having this conversation and you begin making your way, you can begin to see through the bits of snow, and you start to see like little coniferous trees. But as you get closer to them, you realize they're kind of like bristles, like the little bristle brushes.
Oh.
And you can see like the large wires twisted to make this tree. And you begin to see those scattered throughout. further down, you start to see a little bit of like a brick road. And on this road, there is like a carriage, and you can hear like the clacking of hooves as though it is moving. But as you watch it, it does not move. It just kind of comes forward and then rolls back and then comes forward and then rolls back.
This is the like Christmas spectaculars of my nightmares happening. Like
Yeah. This is the reindeer. This is the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop motion.
So is there a sleigh? Is there like, or can we just hear it at this point?
You can hear it, and you can see there's some kind of carriage, and there's definitely somebody on the carriage. Like you can see like kind of the outline of like a top hat.
All right, let's go make a friend.
You know how I feel about the friends. Let's go. We
I
approach.
actually am not totally sure where you are in terms of the friends, but
I like you too, and that's about it.
oh, okay. That's
Koga
good.
loves friends, and I confetti a bunch of snow again.
Oh,
Dorito, come on. And so we walk over towards the person in the sleigh.
Okay, so as you approach, the carriage again comes forward. You can now see that there are actual like wheels that kind of wheel, and that the horse itself, there's like the bar underneath, and it's like on this rig underneath, and just moves it forward and puts it back. And the sound seems to come from beneath. There's like some kind of speaker or some kind of spell. You're not certain, because it's just coming from this node under the carriage, like all sound for it. As you look at the person sitting atop the carriage, the head turns to look at you, and there's no face there, only the hat. It is so dark under this hat. It looks to be a void.
Oh, there's like, it's a void, not even it. Because
No.
at first, seeing no face, Dorito pulls out an ink and quill and is like looking like they're about to go draw a face on it. And then when it's just void, they're like,
no.
okay.
What did I tell you about looking into the void?
Sometimes it looks back.
Yeah?
This is correct.
And sometimes the void just gets kind of uncomfortable and asks you to stop.
Yeah. Sometimes the void doesn't like eye contact, and that's okay too.
As it looks, its head begins to twitch back and forth before just turning all the way back forward and then backing up and going forward. And it like shudders a couple of times as though it's kind of malfunctioning.
It seemed like the tavern keeper had some like responses. Is it worth maybe us saying hi to old Shadowface here?
No, whoever is good at talking, I would recommend it to be one of. I mean, I'm actually now looking at this. I'm not bad at talking. Now that I look at this,
I'm pretty great at talking to people. Historically that every time Dorito talks to people, it often leads to fights because I have a -1 in charisma.
I would look to Palfrey. Do you want to take this one? You have always been
Koga, you have such presence. You talk to the void.
A conversation I have been wanting to have my whole life. Okay.
We
So
can unpack that later. All right.
Right.
So
In our group therapy session, yes. So I walk up to Mr. Voidface. And I go, "What is happening?"
Sorry. But oh my god, can I just say this void face is so gender? Like
Great. Let's be.
goals.
I would love to feel like the void on a daily basis. I look at the void in face creature and I go, do you work like the ones in the tavern or what?
So its head tilts back towards you, and like the collar seems to support this large hat. And as the voice erupts from its throat, like, or what would be,
No.
you realize it's kind of like this hollow tube that serves as some kind of sound projecting echo almost, but it sounds like it's coming from the gut, comes up through, and the cape kind of flutters as the voice leaves its face. Running late?
Well, I don't seem to be running much of anywhere, and neither do you. You go forward and then you go back, and then you go forward and then you go back.
Running late. And it just and
Okay.
then like the arms motion like they're whipping the horse, and it just goes back.
I'm gonna take my dagger, because Koga's had about enough of this. And I am going to aim for where I think the sound was coming from.
Okay.
So not the throat. I'm aiming for the gut.
Make an attack roll.
I will say at the same time, I was just about to be like, Palfrey, I'm about to do something reckless. I'm going to attack. I would also like to attack the void vase.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
I reach into my quiver and I pull out a crossbow bolt, and then I throw it over like overhead straight at it, and I cast guiding bolt as the crossbow bolt hits
I
in the
was
side of its face.
That's not how you use a crossbow.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Okay,
A
I'm
flirty
gonna-
20 for the
That
guiding
will-
bolts.
Very flirty hit it in the face.
very suggestively hit it in the face.
Yeah, you just very
I don't know where any of my dice are because I packed them up for the live show. Oh no. That's
that
fine,
is
it's fine,
going
it's
to
fine,
be
it's fine.
6 points of stabbage to the void face's gut. And I aim to
13.
like swing up.
gotcha.
13 points of radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage, but also
Oh my gosh. Terrifying.
Okay.
So it's me now. It's me. Okay. So
Yes.
as this is
Chaos.
happening, oh my goodness.
Right.
The void face begins to swirl as you do this. Palfrey took 6 damage. Fantastic. Speaking of Palfrey, Palfrey, would you like to do anything before we resolve anything else? Is my question.
Dorito, you're so reckless. Chill touch, and I'm gonna put a chill touch on. Does that have advantage?
Yeah,
I
it
realized
does.
that I set up my own advantage.
Absolutely.
In a truly
What a power
DM,
move.
The joy of DM
truly
roulette.
a DM roulette only move. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, going by the standards of this creature that I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. 23 absolutely hits.
And that is 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And
Necrotic damage.
It can't regain hit points.
Interesting. As you watch this, the blackened energy from your chill touch extends into this creature, you see the void, this kind of like deep, darkened space begin to swirl and swirl and swirl. And I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no. 14.
14. Okay.
12.
Okay.
I only got an 11.
Okay. 15 was the DC. So as the three of you stand there, all having taken attacks against the void face, you hear almost sounding like it's coming. The only thing I can say is like it's coming from a window outside, and you assume that it's coming through the glass. You just hear, oh no, 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 no. And as you hear this happen, you feel yourself being pulled off the ground. It is almost like you feel every cell in your body start to vibrate, quiver, and get pulled apart as you wisp and are pulled into the face of the void.
Oh
creature.
no.
As you whip whirling, you are in this long cylindrical tunnel. As what you can only assume, you are truly traversing a void-like space.
This is why I don't talk to strangers.
Hell.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the wind whips past you. You are going at a frighteningly quick pace. You are whirling, whirling, whirling through. And you're not sure how much time is passing. Boom, 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 boom. And then you come tumbling out. And you see that you are sitting in a small room. It probably could hold about 6 people just sitting. And there's a door on one side. And you see some boxes and some crates. They look closed. There are some that have like covered with sorry, I am sick and talking a lot is hard on my voice. You see that are some that are filled with straw. And you go and you look at this door and you see a small light. You see light coming out from the other side. And you are in another room. What would you like to do?
Oh.
That was kind of fun.
No, I hate these. I want to like kick the door.
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll an attack against the door, please.
Made a curmudgeon.
Yeah. I just rolled a straight 19
Absolutely.
plus unarmed a filthy 20.
Filthily.
A disgusting 20.
A disgusting 20.
Foul.
You just kick the door at its weak point and it swings open, observing normal physics. And you go into
Good to know. Good. I like
just
that.
at this point, you go and you see out into the next room and you see it looks like a house. And there is a bed, a cradle, a fireplace. There looks to be a table with some bowls on it. There seems to be a dog sitting in the corner, standing or like sitting, eyes open, tongue out. And that's what you can see from still being in the room.
I've always been very good with animals, and I'm going to step forward and put my hand at the dog.
No more friends.
Bro, it's a cute puppy. It's fine.
So you look at the dog, waiting expectantly, and it just stands there. Tongue out, eyes open.
I pet its head.
I hate this.
It's plasticky, it's like wood. It's a carving.
Bite it again.
Ugh, fake dog.
Hello?
You're still inside, and you don't hear anything at this point. It's quite quiet.
Can I make an investigation check to see if I can't find any like hatches or?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Lovely. Investigation is a +3. Not gonna do much. It's a 12.
I'll allow you to make this one an advantage, actually, considering.
Ooh. +3. 15.
Okay. So with your 15, as you're taking a peek around the room, you start putting together a very similar pattern to the previous space. Everything is wooden. The food is wooden. The dog is wooden. The walls are there looks to be a rug, but it is painted onto the ground. You don't hear anybody. There's no like the blanket that is put over the chair is it is the same as the chair. It's not separate. It's not fabric. There is a hallway that you can walk down. You find that there is like one door that you can open and walk down if you choose to, off this main entry room.
Everything in here is wood. Should we
Burn it
Go-
down.
Not while we're in it.
do we want to step through the
We
door?
leave first, then we come back, we burn down.
I've got a lot of fire magic that I could facilitate that.
All right, well, let's not be in the building when we burn it down. I thought we learned that lesson last time.
True.
I didn't get any burns though. You guys did, so
Okay, I lead. And I'm gonna open the door.
Absolutely. Would you, as a rogue, like to do any sort of investigation or checking for traps or anything like that?
No, Dungeon Master, I wouldn't. I just open the door.
Bless you. Bless your sweetheart. And you just open the door. You just open.
God,
I just
love
open
that
it like the
energy.
person opens a door. Does it open inwards or outwards, Dungeon Master?
It opens inwards.
But
So
you,
you do
but
so.
you push, and
And
like
it
Tim
does.
Like,
Robinson,
oh, no.
like Tim Robinson, embarrassed, you just
Oh, I feel
forcibly
so
push the door
foolish.
open.
Okay, I open door this way now.
You
Okay.
do. You open the door and you see a long highway. We are rotating. We're rotating. Thank
Oh
you,
my
Teeny.
gosh.
Thank you, Teeny. We love you. We're rotating. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, what was the last word you said?
I see the door opens, is what I said.
The door opens and you see the hall ahead of you. And it's a parquet floor that extends. And to the right, the wall is lined with wainscoting and more doors. But to the left, there's nothing. Yes.
What's wainscoting?
It's the like wood trimming that goes on fancy walls.
Cool. Gotta remember, I
It's-
am 1 Australian and 2
Yes.
uncultured because Australian. see, first answer
Hey,
Australian.
Bruce.
All right, mate. Sorry, wood what?
that was
Wayne Walling?
that was code for bougie.
Bougie.
So there's nothing on the other side. There's a fancy wall and then nothing.
Well, there's no wall. To the left is a sheer drop. And you see and you look out into this, what at first seems like a landscape. But as you start to parse it, you realize it's a gargantuan room. That the building you're in is open face on one side and seems to be contained in a much larger space. Yes, Adam?
God damn it.
You have a question for the DM, Adam? Do you have
No, I
question?
had
Do
a
you have any feedback?
realization.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain my logic to you. We went through spooky face. We come to new place. We jump off a spooky edge. Maybe we come to new place again.
That logic completely tracks for me.
Right?
Absolutely.
I don't know anymore.
I know it's really hard, Palfrey. And I'm very appreciative of you holding me and keeping me close. Do I even have the spell that I want to? Palfrey?
No, I think
I do. I'm gonna
honestly.
guidance.
Oh, you do.
I'm gonna put guidance onto Palfrey for whatever their next roll is. But if y'all want to jump, I will jump too, because we jump together as a party, as a group, friends, of friends.
As my grandmother always said, when you're jumping from high place, it is safer to hold hands.
I
Oh,
do
what
like holding hands.
What if you land on your shell? There's a crack.
Well, there is a crack, yes.
I don't have mending. God damn. Devastating.
Wait, do I have mending?
I have so many
Don't.
spells, and I don't have mending. For the folks at home, we have no idea what these characters have.
Yeah, they weren't.
Thank
made
you,
by us.
Yanis, for making these for
Fucking
us.
Giannis.
As you are doing this, you start to hear a distant sound. And it's rhythmic, but it's like a sound that is so low that your ears have trouble holding on to it, that it feels like a vibration more than a sound itself. It's something you feel in your bones as much as in your ears, and it's a droning that you hear, and it sounds quite far away.
I don't like this. Let's not be here. Or
Sorry, did
hide.
you say it sounded like a drumming? I'm sorry, I was coughing up half a lung. When you said
I
that.
said droning.
A droning.
or in a-
Apologies.
but it's
apologies.
rhythmic.
Oh, rhythmic, delightful.
The room we just left. What was in that room again?
That was a bedroom, and there was a plastic dog in it, and there was also a chair with a fabric that was covering it. There was notably no windows in that room.
Okay. I'd like to scurry back to the bedroom. Well, not scurry. I'm a tall dragonborn. I'd like to stride back to the
Absolutely.
bedroom.
Or waddle back.
I want to go to the bed. Are there bed sheets or is it just like painted?
It's painted. The bed is definitely, but do you want to give me actually an investigation check?
I could potentially do that. Yes. Oh, I've got a +0 to this.
As the you have
11.
a +0 to that as the rogue.
Yup.
Yeah, that's why when you were like, as a rogue, do you want to investigate? And I was like, no, I don't
Absolutely.
actually.
Not really.
I'm not that kind of rogue. I'm just hot. I'm one of the hot rogues.
We love
Super
hot
good
rogues
looking
here.
rogue.
Roll,
Yeah.
I feel like Koga does need to roll for hot. Sorry,
yeah.
you do
Yep.
need to roll
Is it
for hot
D20?
here. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not the DM right now, but I'm calling for a hot roll.
I don't think this should cause a rotation.
No,
but
I
it is
don't
a
think it
natural
should.
one.
I don't think it should cause a rotation, but that's good to know.
I
We-
did roll
we-
a natural one.
Oh god.
Oh, so
Oh,
wizard is Palfrey, right?
Well, we're not going to rotate on that one because that was me calling for it, not you.
No, no, no.
Dan.
no.
No, there's
Oh.
the
We've got a wand of wonder going into Palfrey's
Oh
Oh
head.
my god.
So
Oh
Thank
my
you very
God.
much, Courage, for the wand. of
Thank you,
wonder.
Courage. Holy
Okay.
bananas. That was me not looking at chat. Oh my gosh.
Palfrey, are you in the hall or did you follow Koga back into the bedroom?
I was following Koga.
So you are with Koga,
Every time we
Um,
get a wand, it always hits the party.
and you are kind of looking around this
Oh.
bed, and you see that although the bed itself is, just it's fake, it's plasticine, it moves easily. Like you just knock against it, and it just out of the way. And beneath it, the flooring is much darker, uncomfortably dark, a magical darkness, except for this rod, this glowing wand that calls to you.
Mhm.
And I believe you pick 3 items in the room. Is that how it works?
No, yeah, you just
Or your-
pick 3 targets.
It
3
could be
targets.
people, things, or otherwise.
And I have a table
the-
here.
Point
To-
the wand at the dog.
You point the one. Amazing.
Great.
You want
So
to
the
roll a
first
D100?
one- You roll a D100, Darren.
Good. Thank you, Courage.
That is a 68.
So close.
Not
Yeah,
nice.
I
so
know.
far.
It was almost nice.
You shrink yourself as if you'd cast enlarge reduce.
Okay, so I am now halfling sized.
So you point it at the dog
Small
and then
turtle.
immediately shrink down to be the same size as the dog so that you're now eye to eye with it.
Oh no. Also, thank you, JN3 Storyteller, for the raid. Welcome on in, friends.
Hello.
I kid you not. I just rolled a 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice,
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 nice.
nice. You shrink yourself as if you've cast enlarge reduce. I leave it
Again?
to Anne to choose. Yeah.
You double
You
shrink
got
yourself.
68 and 69.
Yeah.
So
You
medium,
go-
small,
1/4
tiny
turtle.
creature.
So
Yeah.
you're
I am a
tiny.
1
A 1 foot turtle. You are now I think you're just a tortoise. You think you're just a
You're
tortoise.
just a
now.
tortoise now. Oh my gosh. Fully
my
sentient, but
God.
tortoise sized.
Yes.
Okay, and the last roll is a 1.
That feels bad.
Where are you pointing this?
I at this point feel like they're still just kind of like as they're shrinking, the wand is still just pointing at the dog.
Dog, but now it's like going up because the dog's dog.
This is
Oh,
an area of effect. You cast slow.
How big?
Okay.
So let me look at slow.
Fuck, that
Oh
spell
my
sucks.
gosh.
Line that up.
Okay.
6 creatures, so in a 40-foot cube.
So is that all of
everyone.
us? That's all of
That's
us.
everyone.
That's all of you. That's everyone. That's the dog too.
Wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Am I wise?
Oh, I am the
Oh.
cleric
Not
right now.
really.
So a wisdom saving throw would.
I got an 8. I got an 8,
Okay.
and importantly, I think you have to beat with the wand of wonder. You have to beat a 15.
I got an 18.
Nice.
So it's like I feel like Dorito just starts and then there's like a moment of like slow walk and then just kind of keeps going as Dorito walks forward. What's happening? What?
Nobody gonna break my stride.
Absolutely. Big energy,
I
like
do not know.
why you're talking so slow. What's happening?
Why are you talking so fast?
1 minute we're gonna go jump off a ledge and now you're all slow. What?
Palfrey
is
is just slowly.
Where'd Palfrey go? What
You know,
happened?
you truly did just anamorph into a turtle. Like
Yeah.
you are slow and tiny.
Literally.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
As-
We did an
as-
Animorph novel. Thank
We
you
did
so
an
much.
animorph. Let's
Did
go.
it. Thank you so
My
much.
D&D dreams have finally been realized.
Oh my god.
Palfrey, in your Animorph self, as you're the littlest guy, you're now on the ground and have a very different perspective on the room. And you notice that this darkness that you saw under the bed is under almost everything. You can see that darkness leaking out from the closet door. You can see it like smoke that's trying to get in the room from the cracks in the wall. And noticeably, you can see it from beneath the dog. And it is very close. It seems to be reaching for you.
I am slowly scurrying and slowly scurrying. It's too high pitched. You can't hear it anymore as they're trying to talk, but they're shrunk, so the voice is really high pitched, and it just sounds like.
I do like the idea that because you're slowed, it does negate some of the squeak.
Yeah.
So it's
There
like
was-
together.
It's just like this low, like.
I would go over to Koga and Palfrey and I would go to like put an arm under Koga to like try and move them along, and I would go to pick up I'm not much bigger. I'm like a foot bigger than this 1 foot long turtle or tortoise now, and I go to
Yeah.
pick up my friend.
You pick up Palfrey. Could you give me a perception check?
Absolutely, I can. I am decent at those. Okay, here we go. Yeah, all right. That's a 17.
You see it. You see it as the darkness from beneath the dog that Palfrey was approaching reaches out as though it does not want to see them go. And seems to extend. And as you pull them away and try to lift them up, that darkness expands.
I am going to reach out and I'm going to cast command and I'm going to tell it to leave. So whatever
Ooh.
that thing is, I'm going to need to have it make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You shout. Could you? I just. Sorry, I want to hear this. I just want to hear this in the voice. I want.
Leave.
Yeah. And these tendrils of darkness you see as they kind of hiss and pull back, and that's when the darkness around you starts to hiss as well.
Oh,
And the
no.
darkness starts to kind of, you can see where the bed has moved, pull out in the floors and retreat into the walls, and the room becomes bright and brighter as you have commanded all of the darkness to leave, and the room is now becoming blinding in its brightness.
Oh no. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. If we're gonna jump off the ledge, we're gonna jump off the ledge.
To run.
Well, I'm the only one who can run right now. Come on. And
I am running.
I pick up this, and I'm going to like book my friends to try and get them to the edge and follow the only sane plan. Not sane. The only plan we've had so far.
Has a minute passed since the Wonder?
Not yet, I'll tell you.
Sweet. Go, go, go,
Absolutely.
go, 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 go,
Absolutely.
go, go.
And
Love
I
that, love that, love
start
that.
to move my
Sick, sick, sick,
friends
sick.
out of this blinding room and with the intention of going to the drop off edge and jumping off.
get to the drop-off edge, and that room you saw there isn't there anymore.
Oh
Instead,
no!
at the edge of the hall is just darkness. And the second you leave the bedroom, that woo, woo, woo comes back, and it's so loud that it echoes off the floor below you. And even within your shell, Palfrey, your little shell, you hear this echoing of this whirring sound. Would you still like to jump?
I am having second thoughts about jumping. Doing a Russian accent and also speaking slowly is apparently quite hard for me.
I'm gonna self-impose a wisdom saving. Okay.
And I'll say
Amazing.
that was the end of your 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good, that's
amazing,
good, that's good.
amazing. Okay, I am now. We're back to the beginning.
I'm a tortoise now. I'm a
Yeah.
small.
I will say we normally escalate here, but I think I'm gonna give us one more rotation just because there's only a few
It's
of
working.
us.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's working.
we are technically at the halfway point.
Well, yeah,
Like it's 9:15.
it's true.
We're
That's
doing
true.
good.
Let's escalate. Let's escalate it.
Okay,
Let's do it.
every 10
Let's do it.
minutes, every nat 1 and
God.
every nat 20. It rotates.
Absolutely.
We've escalated.
Absolutely.
Gonna be
Okay.
real quick rotations. You as your hello Fable, thank you for the raid.
Oh, Fablers, hello,
as
welcome in, friends.
You run down this hallway and the bright light in the room behind you grows and grows. It starts to bleed into this this darkness to the left of you. And the darkness almost gets tainted with light as the light kind of seeps through, and you feel this woo, 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 and it builds and builds until you hear this.
I
And the
missed most of that.
floor-
I think it capped you. The sound capped you.
I
There
put
we go.
louder.
Okay, yeah. Great.
As the floor pivots down, as you feel this massive crashing sensation from in front of you, and the floor becomes slanted, and you start sliding on your backs as the slowness evaporates and you pick up speed. You have a choice. You can try to launch yourself to the left into the unknown, or you can see what is at the end of this hallway, which is also hard to see.
As I pop back into my full size, seeing that
Holy shit.
we're slanting down, I grab both of my friends and I
Oh, thank you.
immediately lead down on my back. We are fully sledding. I am like pulling my little limmies inside my shell, getting everyone to hold on, and we're gonna toboggan.
Okay.
Yes,
Let
in
that-
1 day.
Let us go down. I don't know about the whirring boom.
No, and I'm
gonna put us to the off the edge. Here we go.
and I'm gonna
Holy
gonna careen us off of the edge.
Okay.
I hate this.
As you kick out a leg into the wall and it shoots you off the edge, and once more you find yourself flying through this void, but now it is marbled with this like static light and webs of brightness. It feels wrong as you kind of stutter through this deep void and like stretching pain, but you've done it before. You don't need to make that constitution save because it's already happened. You kind of grimace through it as you materialize in a room and you hear "fuck me," and you look and you see a kind of fancy looking gentleman at a desk. I say,
I like pop myself up because I am now a full-size turtle, and I like shake everything off.
This is very
Excuse me.
inappropriate.
inappropriate. Inappropriate is you fucking materializing in my fucking
Wait,
office.
Wait,
Wait,
this one's real.
And
I recognize
scurry
you.
up. I try to scale him like a feral koala.
Absolutely.
Don't scurry on me.
Oh.
Fuck
You have to let Dorito do whatever they want to do. What the hell, man?
Hey, I recognize you.
Well,
You
I
were the
don't know who
fuckers that
you
broke
are.
into my house last night.
What do you mean we broke into your house
You
last night?
broke my favorite snow globe.
Broke your favorite snow globe.
Yes.
It's
Wait a
You
broken
minute.
also
itself.
fucked up my kid's dollhouse. She's been crying about it constantly.
What?
You
Well,
did this.
Did you put
I
us
don't
in?
know what you're talking about.
You
Was
did
it punishment?
Did you put us?
Punishment?
Did you put us in a dollhouse?
No.
Then how the hell did we break?
How the hell did you...
Get out of it.
Well, one of you took a shit in it, and I don't know which one, but it's quite small. And he looks at Dorito.
Listen,
So I
if
can
you gotta go, you
assume-
gotta go. All right, like
That's
I don't remember
respect
that
that.
part, but it
Possession
would
issue.
not be the first time.
I
Okay.
respect that, but it's my
As-
daughter's dollhouse. She was
as a
very
resident,
perturbed.
as a resident wizard and general magic, person of
Yes.
magical acumen here, I would like a reasoned and logical explanation that you could potentially put forth of how we broke a snow globe and took a shit in a dollhouse and then ended up in there as small inhabitants of it.
Well, I can explain the snow globe. I heard one of you yell, "Oh, look, a tater," and then shattering glass, and then cries of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense about how we were small.
Can you check
And
my
we were
mouth for
in-
glass? Can
My
you check?
God, there's so much.
Oh, really? Oh,
There's a
Dorito,
lot.
you're the cleric. You're the one who should be looking for your
I
own.
can't see in my own mouth now, can I?
I'm sorry,
Let
you
her-
need a mirror.
He holds
Are
up a
we-
hand mirror, and you just see like
Ah!
shards of glass in your cheeks and
Sick
tongue.
Oh God.
Are we still
It's
drunk?
disturbing.
Am I still drunk? Okay, am I still drunk?
Roll me a d4. Odds you are, even you're not.
So
I am not drunk. I rolled a 4.
You are sober.
I am sober. And I'm coming to a
Good.
sober reckoning about what's happened with our previous evening.
Listen, all I know is you've done vandalism on me, and I have no other information.
do not take this the wrong way, but who are you?
A very good question, Dorito.
My
Very good
name.
question.
Insight check.
Inside check to yeah.
I want to get the vibes on this person.
We're vibe
roll
checking. I love it.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
I,
I need
love
a-
a vibe check.
I need a vibe check. Like, I'm in the wrong character for this, but I'm insight checking.
We're rolling for vibes, rolling for hot. That's how we do here at Blackwater.
This is 14.
14. He seems annoyed.
They seem
But-
rich.
Yeah.
They seem
Very
like the kind of
rich.
person who would have wainscoting in a dollhouse.
Yeah, 100%. You see a photo of him, and it's no, sorry, on his desk, you see like one of those world's greatest dad mugs.
Oh
And
my
it's
god.
world's greatest money investor, and it's a picture of him smiling, holding a big bag of coins.
I hate as a privileged turtle, rich recognize rich. Okay, so buddy, just because you have money doesn't mean you can make other people's life difficult just for fun. Okay,
Fuck you! This is absurd. You came into my house, you destroyed my things, and now you're saying
Here's
I'm
my
making
question.
your life hard.
here's my question. You have to answer Dorito's question of who you are,
Yes.
and then
My
you have
name?
to your name.
I'm the Lord Toffee Loffrey.
Toffee Luffrey. Wonderful.
That is me.
Have I ever heard of
Toffee
Toffee
Loffrey.
Loffrey?
Yeah, you know the Loffrey estate, or Loffrey Incorporated.
Yeah,
They make a lot of taffy.
of course they. So Toffee, this is Toffee
It's Toffee
Loffrey,
Loffrey's taffy factory.
who makes taffy. I understand. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you, DM. I feel very
Yeah.
clarified on what this family
Yeah.
does.
Okay.
And then my next question is there someone who would want to like fuck with you on a magical sense? Like, because if we broke into your house and broke a snow globe and then also messed up your daughter's dollhouse, we've just been in a snow globe and also in a dollhouse. So is somebody like trying to mess with you? Because if they are, they've been messing with the wrong people. We were there
Yeah.
on accident.
I will say, this
took
could
all of
explain a
my-
lot.
It took all of my intelligence acumen to put
Yes.
that together. So
There is this one guy. He's a genie, and his wife is my paramour.
well, there's the motive behind it. I
It could
understand
be
now.
that. But that shit was definitely not genie shit, so it was one of you three.
Well, it doesn't. We've moved past the shit at this point. Okay.
I have not, nor has my
Liz-
daughter.
I understand.
I do
Listen,
not
if you saw the
understand.
dog, you would have shit yourself too.
The dog
That's
is very spooky.
Yeah,
Also, your dollhouse. This dollhouse seems kind of infested of some.
it's haunted as shit.
Haunted as shit is a really
How do you
good descriptor
mean?
for it.
That's
There's
why I
shadows
shadowed
everywhere.
it.
There's shadows everywhere, and Dorito did a fantastic thing by getting rid of all the shadows, and we then
You banished my protective shadow demons? That's
yeah, they were trying to
terrible
harsh our
news.
vibe. They were trying to harsh our.
They were the only things keeping the genie at bay.
Well, you're
Oh.
Because, I made his wife my paramour.
Yeah, you
Right.
said that.
I'm quite
I-
proud of it.
I
And
was
you
going
said
to
this
say you
is an
seem
us
very
problem, but this might be a
She's-
you problem.
This
It's
is
quite
a
the
you
catch.
okay. Here, rich person to rich person, you only understand one thing. It's money. Okay.
I gift to you this character, Taryn.
Well, I'm getting lots of Laszlo vibes, so that's just.
I 100% base the accent on Matt Berry, yes.
Matt Berry is a gem, and
Fuck
we love
you.
Oh God.
As rich person to rich person, can I bribe you?
Fantastic. Yes. You were taking exactly where I was going with that. Koga stands imposingly behind.
Yeah, and Palfrey replicates the pose.
Absolutely. They were power posing, all of us.
I would like to eat another of the potatoes because now we're in the real world. Maybe it's real now. But
Roll a
I think we're in
d4.
the real
Odds
world.
it is, and
D4
Well-
odds it is. I think. Fuck. Shit. I have dice. Shut up. Odds it is. Sick. I bite into it. It still wouldn't.
no, you bite into it, and it as you reach into the bag, pull this out and take a bite. You pull back and you have a teddy bear head in your mouth as you've just bitten the head off of a child's teddy bear.
Oh yeah.
I say-
I don't feel good about that.
No, you certainly cannot bribe me. However, it is time for me to go into disguise mode. Pulls a toothpick out of the desk, puts it in their mouth. Now I'm hardly recognizable.
Honestly, I could not agree more.
I don't understand what is happening here, but if you
You have
believe in your
You have unleashed a genie.
Palfrey, this
On
teddy
us.
bear's giving me a tummy ache.
Don't eat any.
I'm so hungry though. Oh,
Here,
okay.
stop eating it. Give it back.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
give it
So
back.
what do we do to get rid of Genie?
Well,
This could work in your favor because as
You
you have
could-
said twice now, the Genie's wife is your paramour. So
Paramore. Yeah. My bedtime
paramour.
boy.
Paramour. You can't say paramour properly in a Eastern European accent. You can't
My
do it.
sweet cheese.
Oh wow,
Like a
my paramour.
Amazing. Amazing.
well, I suppose you could kill him.
I am not opposed. That sounds like fun. Ooh.
I haven't killed anyone today.
Do you have like a dollhouse nearby? Or a
Save it for the Genie,
okay.
No,
Dorito.
please. All right.
Where would we-
No,
where-
Dorito, I need to have. Dorito, I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
This is very important.
Okay.
Do not shit on a genie, okay?
Don't. That's it.
No
that's
matter how bad, you have to go. You-
okay.
No. We'll find
Don't-
you a washroom or a
Oh.
dollhouse.
I mean, you-
hell.
You can.
No.
Are there ramifications?
Almost certainly.
Okay. that
Almost
makes
certain.
sense. Yeah, that
Speaking
makes
of,
sense.
but this Genie, where would we find the Genie? If we are going to go kill the Genie, where would we find him?
I fully expect him to be here any minute. As
I pull out my mace and one of my crossbow bolts.
Toffee just gets up, pulls a lever behind him, and the bookcase clings open, and he just goes in and closes it behind.
An absolute legend. Like an
I
absolute legend.
Just
oh dear.
Okay. I pull out
Mr. Laffrey, it was nice to meet you.
I
It's
pull out my
terrible to
rapier
meet
and my
you.
dagger. And
I start going through his desk now that he's not here.
Nice.
okay. So you start going through the desk.
Fully just like going as much through this desk as possible.
I would like to take a lay of the room, see where someone might come from. I'm looking for our exit points.
Yeah.
Are we making a barricade? I'm not ready to die to a genie.
Yeah. So roll an investigation check to see what you find in the desk.
As I do, I'm going to take out one of the crossbow bolts from my special quiver, and it has guidance written across it, and I snap it, and I cast guidance on myself.
Amazing. I just realized that I am a swashbuckler. I only realized that now that
Yeah, I
Koga
don't
is
even
a
know what.
swashbuckler
I don't
right
even
now.
know what type of cleric.
A tempest cleric, if you'd
Tempest.
believe it.
Oh, cool. That's a 15 total.
Okay, that is a 15.
Yeah.
So there is just like a whole sack of money, like just straight up, where you can tell it's like they're kind of like, as you look at the bag, the coins are kind of greasy because apparently they've been fidgeted and handled a whole bunch. They're like absolutely kind of just like stem. You can tell somebody's just sat there and just played with these coins. There are numerous toothpicks stashed at the front of the drawer with varying levels of chewing.
For disguises, of course.
Yes, naturally. There is also a spell scroll at the front of it. And let me decide which one.
Yeah,
As you look for
absolutely.
that, I pick up one of the toothpicks, put it in my mouth. I pick another and put it behind my ear, and then I grab the rest and I confetti.
And that is the scroll of
Courage. Courage has dropped another wand of wonder into
Dimension
Oh.
Door.
The scroll is of Dimension Door, and we have another wand of wonder. Courage, thank you so much.
Thank you, Courage, for the
my
bits.
God.
So that's going to Palfrey again. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Mm.
And
Where do you find this wand of wonder?
God, where do I find? No, that's wrong
So-
voice. I merged them. I got slow
It
nasal
happens.
and Russian.
Yes, we love it.
Okay.
So as you see Dorito digging through the desk and pull out one of these toothpicks, you immediately kind of like gag on the fact that they just put somebody's used toothpick in their mouth, and you kind of like heave a little bit.
used. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
think
put
that was
another one
pretty
in my mouth.
explicit, actually.
You kind of heave, and your shell bumps into the desk, and as it does, this like secret hidden drawer like shoots out from the side of the desk.
Oh.
And in this drawer, velvet lined, is this lovely crystalline wand. Where do you point the wand? And I will let
I
Adam
point it at the bookcase where Toffrey Joffrey disappeared.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love that. I love
Okay.
that.
And I rolled a 31.
You've ruined the books because heavy rain falls in a 60-foot radius centered on the target. The area
You're
becomes
ruining
lightly
his house.
obscured. The rain falls until the start of your next turn.
I mean, fuck that guy though.
So you point this wand, and suddenly rain just begins to pour through, like it's almost like it's condensing off of the ceiling, and you can see all of the books just soaking up this water. All of the papers across his desk begin to run, and you can just see the furniture soaking up all of this water. Yes, you're ruining his house
Again.
again.
More.
Okay.
More. We're ruining the house more. Yeah.
More.
What else is in the room?
I want to be small. Pick me now.
No.
I was gonna say, there are the two bookshelves behind. There's like kind of this lantern setup, kind of sconce off the wall, very Baroque in nature, with this velvet chair that is now soggied. And you can see the velvet starting to really stain. Like,
Yeah.
see it
Good.
starting to just,
Okay,
yeah.
as a rich person, what is the most expensive thing in this room?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. It's the chase long on the other side.
Yeah,
It's
bam.
like
I don't know if you any of you do this. I do this because I'm an idiot. But whenever people try to take a photo, I often try to go like starfish through the photo.
Yeah.
And I think Dorito is gonna be like, I want to be small. And
roll a dex for me.
You're so small already. I
And
will
then,
lose you in my pockets.
and
And
then
it's
very
an
small.
18.
an 18. Okay. And make your roll.
I like playing with
Alright.
literal fire and sometimes lightning and sometimes acid.
A 35. What is with these very
35.
similar double rolls?
Is it more rain?
No, I'm gonna need you to roll another D100.
Oh no.
89.
No, okay. So there was a 1 to 25 was a rhino, 26 to 50 was an elephant, and 51 to 100 is a rat. So a rat, I guess, appears on me.
Oh my god, I want a rhino instead. Okay, I
Okay.
shoot it. Wait, do I get another shot? I shoot it again at Dorito.
All right.
That
Oh my
went
gosh.
fine, actually. Look, you have a little rat friend now.
I got. Well, importantly, the rat isn't under your control and acts as it normally would.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
You
we'll
got
get
a
It's
into
just a
rat?
little. It's just a small rat.
right now the rat is squeaking in fear. It's almost like making this face at you like because it just apparated. You don't know where from.
free rat.
Free rats.
76. If you
That feels
kill my
bad.
good time boy, I'm gonna.
That feels so bad. That face. What did you do?
My boy.
My good
Real
time
important,
boy.
Taryn.
My sweet
well,
baby.
I think this needs to be because I've been told that it's
Oh
time.
my gosh.
You cast Fireball.
No.
70 to 79. Though importantly, it is raining, so maybe that helps.
Okay. Am I the DM now?
You're the
I'm-
DM now.
You're leaving me with this absolute
and I'm not
mess?
Dorito or Dorito anymore.
Okay.
Oh hell!
Importantly, the third one, you said it. I jumped into the second one. The third one was your choice.
I thought. Listen, it went fine the first time.
It went
Listen.
fine the first time.
Listen. Here's what happens. Okay.
Classic false confidence. I love
An
that.
absolutely,
Oh.
completely reasonable thing to occur
It's
in DM
okay.
roulette.
Don't worry. We have a cleric. Oh wait.
Oh, wait
It's
a moment.
Well,
So
importantly, it's a 20-foot radius.
You
So
want
it
it sure do be a 20
might not
foot
matter
radius.
who it was pointed at, really.
So
I'm just gonna
as-
say that Palfrey is a necromancer. So
I'm gonna say that rat is probably not long for this world.
So you're
Oh,
absolutely
no.
correct. As you're all kind of getting your bearings, and you're like, oh, free rat, fun time. As you extend, Palfrey, as you extend the wand towards Dorito, you see like a curl. You're used to being at home in the rain and the lightning, and that sense of storm is very, very. Oh no, sorry, you're a necromancer. Apologies. I was thinking about Dorito. Dorito is very at home in the rain. Dorito, you're feeling great about this, and you're like, I'm playing in the rain. It's delightful. But Palfrey, on the other hand, you know what death feels like. You know when you have done something great, made a grave mistake.
And that's when he knew he fucked up.
And that's when he knew. So as you feel this fireball extend, would know what the spell fireball is like from your reading in books. I'm gonna have you roll the damage for it.
There's no shot that Palfrey survives this.
However, because it is raining, I am going to say it is halved.
Oh, very good. Still might be bad though for Palfrey. Palfrey's not doing great.
The rat is dead. I'm so
the
sorry.
rat
yeah.
evaporates.
Justice for
Just-
rat. Yes.
Justice for rat.
This is why we don't play with magic.
Oh no.
And we are still breaking down Toffrey Loffrey's house.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck
okay,
that guy.
so
That's fine.
30 damage, but it's raining, so 15,
yes.
and we haven't made dexterity saving throws. So there is a chance.
Absolutely true.
There is a chance that Palfrey survives this.
Okay.
Got to beat a DC 15 dexterity save.
Dexterity saves, please.
For everybody?
Yes, please.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was
Oh,
a
no.
12.
Palfrey, my boy.
My sweet-
My
You're
my
gonna-
boy.
You're gonna kill my wet Tortle Wizard. You-
That's an 8.
no.
I mean, the rogue got a 7, so.
I got
Okay.
a 12.
Yeah, sick one.
Oh,
so
no, I lied. Sorry, it wasn't a 7, it was a 9. Is that
so
better?
you all take 15 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Who's
I'm out.
unconscious?
You know, importantly, who's not unconscious? Because I've been keeping track of all of the health. Palfrey is at 0.
Yeah.
Koga is at 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dorito is at 3.
Whoa.
Yes.
Takes it forward to the chest.
So as Dorito, as I was saying before, you are at home in the rain, and that feeling of like pure elemental energy crackling around you is the fire kind of, subsumes you, and you see your friends fall. You grit your teeth and you push your way through it with all of your halfling might. And you manage. It's the sideburn. You're very singed. We are very, very singed. You've lost portions of your hair. The rat explodes. Like it's bad. Like it's just incinerated. And you fall to one knee, but you are still standing in this room. And as the fire kind of ripples out and around, you see the walls waver as if a magical energy has been dissipated in them. Now, what would you like to do? Your two friends are unconscious.
Can I cure wounds on both of them and like right back to back? Just cure wounds, cure wounds.
I will say, yeah, you will take one of them. I will say yes. I am a fair and benevolent DM. Yes, you can cure wounds on both of them.
Okay. We're gonna do it.
Does one person have to roll a death save?
Yes, one of them does. Who do you
Who do you
Like
love more?
I feel like
Who do you love more? Who do you love more?
I feel
And this
like,
will be, I will take this personally.
well, I was gonna say Palfrey is probably closer, so I was just gonna go to Palfrey first, and then
Yes.
because there's like
Fair.
roasted turtle soup on the floor.
Palfrey also
No.
gives you a lot of piggybacks, so that seems
Oh.
fair.
That seems fair. That
That's
clocks,
my
that
that's
clocks.
my ride.
This is why I don't have friends, no trust.
That is
less to be healed. Oh, very well.
Less to be. Save me some spell slots if I ever get them. So
13. Because I am using
maybe.
both second levels. So that is 13 points for Palfrey.
Palfrey is at 13 now.
I had a choice when we were doing this DM roulette. I was like, do I take out the cleric or the fighter? And I was like,
If it had been the fighter, that would have been 2 new characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that will be 9 points of healing for Koga.
He's at 9.
So as you both come back, you are singed more, but the healing has gotten rid of most of the burned bits of yourselves. And Dorito, you look back again and you see that magical essence still wavering around, and you put it together that the sheer force of the magical energy that has gone off in this room with the 3 blasts of this rod, that it is likely some form of magic disturbance that could potentially break whatever is happening here.
Ow.
ow.
So there's like shimmering.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, to correct something, I'm going to cast Find Familiar and resummon the rat and just place it on Dorito's shoulder. That doesn't go anywhere. And secondly, I'm going to cast Catapult on
The rat?
Honestly, when I thought I did, listen, it did occur to me. Listen, it did occur to me. And maybe.
It's up to you whether you're going to catapult.
it.
You said you don't go anywhere. And then you are the one forcing. That is what you're-
Well, no, because I
Once
can.
I say so.
You're Palfrey now, man. You can do
I
whatever
can
you
just
want.
see the little devil and angel on Adam's shoulders right now, just like brawling in the back, just like duking it out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so I'm gonna be like, break this arcane shimmering Raticus Finch, and I'm going to use catapult and fling it straight at the barrier.
Absolutely.
And then I cast Find Familiar again to create it again. I ritual cast Find Familiar again to create it again.
Importantly, do you let the current Raticus hit the
absolutely
shimmering before you start recasting Find Familiar?
Yeah. 100%.
Oh
So
yeah, there's a
as-
poof.
So as Raticus hits the shimmering wall, it is
Oh.
almost like you see. It is like you're watching a spell break down. The illusion has been cracked. The simulation is over. And you see that you end up again. You've been hurtling through rooms over and over and over again. Pulled by the void, pulled by the light, pulled by the whim of some arcane measure. And you end up in a plain white room.
Wait, this says ramifications. Was Lord Tuffy Luffrey fake? That was a really good robot.
I was hoping
just
the
got really
Paramore would be
Australian.
hot.
And as you're sitting there, you kind of land comfortably. You're wearing your regular clothes. I'm going to have who would say the highest does anyone have proficiency in history?
I know how to read.
Sorry, I did.
People always think I don't know how to read, but I do.
I have proficiency. I have +5 in history.
Okay, Palfrey, you can roll me a history check, please.
I will do that.
Amazing.
Oh
Great.
god.
Cody, rather than saying rotate, that's why I was like, I looked confused. Rather than saying rotate, Cody said, "Stop me if you've heard this one before." And I did have to clarify whether or not they were just making a joke or we actually needed to rotate.
Amazing.
Amazing. Who am I? I am the person that Anne just was. Anne, who are you?
I was the rogue. I was Koga.
You're Koga. Okay, I'm Koga
Okay,
now.
I am. Oh my god, am I?
Dorito.
I'm Dorito now.
And you
What-
do have Dimension Door.
I
You do have scroll
I
dimension door.
sure as shit do. I sure as shit do. Okay.
History check, right?
Yeah. That's what I asked for, but I'm not the DM anymore.
Yep, I would love that history check. I'm gonna give you some history about why we're in this white room now, and
That's
it's gonna be
such
great.
a raw deal, Anne. That's such a fucking raw. Oh, Shadow Tiger. Who is that going for?
Who is that?
Who's that go to?
Who does that
Oh,
go to,
think of
Shadow?
anything.
Shadow.
Taryn.
Taryn. Okay.
Okay.
So what did you get on that
Oh my
history
God.
check?
I got a 23.
Sure did.
Sorry,
Yeah.
which character are you?
The Tortle.
Absolutely, Palfrey.
Palfrey.
What is
Dude,
it? With,
Palfrey's been ripping things out of it.
what is it with the characters that I create that end up
Always
absolutely
with the things.
always with the things and end up just absolutely just becoming just like the most trashed upon character. I remember the cockatoo bard that I was
Yeah.
that one time got absolutely
Toilet
shattered.
Boy. I don't even remember the name.
Oh,
It's
Toilet Boy. Yeah, I
Okay.
loved him. Okay, go ahead.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Palfrey.
Yes, energy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are
You're
you
a
standing
wizard.
right now? Did you stand to deliver this history?
Oh, I've been standing the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how
It's
to
an
play D&D
illusion.
sitting down. I have too much energy.
Oh, okay. That does explain how you've been so mobile. I was like, wow, you got a really good chair. Like, dang.
Yeah. Okay, that's why the wave yarn. Okay, Palfrey, you're a wizard. You've studied necromancy and the veil between worlds, that which comes and goes in the liminal spaces in between them. And that's why you remember this space. You remember reading it once in some arcane tome that they told you was fiction, that they made fun of you. They said it was fairy tales, that you were wasting your time. But you'd heard of it. It's a trap. A trapped pocket dimension that has a sort of blank manifestation around it. And the only thing that could put you here would be a bad deal. And the only thing that could get you out would be some sort of magic, something big, something more powerful. Radicus was able to start breaking down the illusion by being a being of magic killed upon it. But this, you see something bigger. And as you come to that realization, the room itself responds to you, and you feel the room start to pulsate in line with your own heartbeat as you tune into it. And the deck of cards appears in your hand. Could you please let me know what you draw? Or do you want me to roll it for you?
Yep. Do that.
Okay.
I have a generator here. If you want me
Yes,
to.
do that.
Okay, do you want to do that?
Yeah. Be fancy. And wait for death.
Okay, I get 3 cards. There's
Mhm.
3 cards. Do you want left, right, or middle?
Left.
You picked Moon.
Uh-huh.
Is Moon
Moon's a
the
good one.
fucking is Moon the fucking wish again? You are granted the fuck me every fucking time. You're granted the ability to cast the wish spell 1d3 times. So roll a d3.
The
Every
D6
time.
halved.
Moon
I love
happens
it.
so often with us.
Two
two
wishes.
wishes.
2 wishes. Oh my
You
gosh.
draw the moon card and you flip it over and you see the card in front of you. It's a depiction of a moon shining down with creatures scurrying alongside the moonbeam, and they are moving and animated, and 2 little rats run along the side and look at you. And
What
they
is that?
say in
I
a
look the other
voice
two.
that is deep and bellowing and not that what you are used to hearing from the magic. Something that instead reminds you of the power of Jinn. What are your wishes?
I wish me and my friends were back home together
Yes.
out of this hell-forsaken pocket.
So it will be done. And the room starts to peel away around you, and the ground rumbles, and you hear that sound as the simulation, as the trap breaks down, and you hear a distant voice that just says for you, "No, no, no, this won't do it all." And then you hear, "But darling, they made a wish." And you wake up. What is home to you?
I feel like home for Palfrey at the very least is kind of somewhat of this quaint hut. Like on the exterior, you would look at it and it would appear very earthy, like thatch roof. But like on the inside, it's very neatly organized, and there are shelves built into the wall. almost organically, it seems, but they're very clean. They're very precise. Books are alphabetized. Everything is nice. There are scrolls kept on racks. There's lovely, I like artwork on the walls, perfectly framed. There's a little cook stove in the corner, but everything is, it's simple but nice. And I figure there's probably like a pile of hay in the corner where Dorito sleeps.
I thought you said Dorito's poop hay, but no, Dorito's nap hay.
And
Por
there's
qué no
like
los
a-
dos, you know? Like-
We
and
don't
there's
know.
like
We don't know.
and there's like a hammock outside that is Koga's. My second wish.
You look at the card and now there's only one rat beside the mean beam. It looks at you and it goes, "What is your second wish?"
A bag of potatoes.
And so it is done. And in front of you appears like a Prada purse full of hash browns.
Yes.
And
best
tater
kind of
tots.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Dorito.
Yeah. What'd you get?
Taters. Just like
Thanks, Palfrey. And like Dorito just like truly scurries over very strong rat energy and just like scoops a full hand of tater and just starts eating.
I should have asked for an endless bag of potatoes. That's really what I should have asked for.
Are we home? Are we home now?
Mm-hmm.
Are we home now? And you like there's just like food everywhere.
Yep. I will wish for it.
Thank you, Palfrey. I don't know where we went off to, but you saved us, so thank you.
Do we think the problem is solved? Is it this kind of a thing where we like, let's just forget, or is there like an angry fancy man now looking for retribution? I am unsure.
Palfrey, you have the deck of cards in your hands, but the rats are gone and the cards seem to have gone inert. But you can hear from them, like you're listening in on a conversation in another room, and you can hear two people talking. And you say, "Oh, no, can't we put them back in? It was so much fun." She goes, "They made a wish. We honor the wish. We let them go." She goes, "Ugh, this is why I'm sleeping with Toffrey." There you go.
Amazing. And is that it? Did you
That's
just
what
end
I
it?
got.
Yeah,
It-
absolutely.
Amazing.
That's perfect.
Bring
Amazing.
us home. Yeah, they brought us home in the
You
best
brought us
possible way.
home. Amazing. And
Also,
we fit to
perfect
black.
timing because I was right at the rotate, so it was perfectly
Bag
timed.
of potatoes, and now we know why.
That's so great.
My God,
Wow.
amazing.
What a tale. Holy bananas.
That was great.
That was
Couldn't-
so fantastic.
From a Christmas wonderland into creepy dollhouse into, you know,
A
Matt
Matt
Berry?
Berry, a Matt Berry BBC special.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Just being somebody
potatoes.
else's plaything. I was so happy that you picked up on my dollhouse references, and I was so pleased about that.
I wrote down like when you had like the ominous voice, and I was like, oh, M used ominous voice from outside Snow Globe. I'm like, it's in, it's in.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm such a hoe for a motif. I'm like, ooh, rats, let's go. Oh, we're doing Eldrick, let's go.
I couldn't
So-
help it.
So fun. And the second Taryn was like, and there's Void. And I was like, yes, of course. Taryn
course
bringing
there's
the
Void.
horror. So good. Thank you all
Amazing.
so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much to folks who cheered bits, all of you for dropping a deck of many things, for the 2 wands of wonder, for the advantages. Thank you so much. This is we get to play DM roulette once a month, and it is an absolute treat. We get to bring on some of our dear friends within this community and have an absolutely raucous good time.
I do want to
say,
say, Taryn,
Mm-hmm.
the other 2, I checked with the other 2, and it was Talons and the Void. So you dodged a massive bullet.
Oh my god, though, I would have loved it if you had got the void.
I
it
know.
would have been
Fucking-
true. That would have been
Yeah,
It would have
I'm
been
like,
back to the void with you. You make the
Yeah,
void, you get the void.
yeah.
You looked into the abyss and it looked back into you.
And then I said,
absolutely.
I'm coming home.
You said,
Oh.
I'm coming home.
Of course
we
you hit
as
the wish though.
so good. We do this once a month on the last Wednesday of every month. And if you're wondering, well, what Blackwater, what do you have up next? Well, boy, howdy. I will be back on Saturday doing some world building here with this delightful community. So if you want to come world build with me, I think we're working on some homebrew races at this point. Please come hang out. Fleshing out the rest of the world before we get to campaign 2. Campaign 2, you say, but what about campaign 1? Whoa. We
Done.
finished campaign 1 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and I'm
ago.
still sad about it. It was a beautiful final session. The wonderful folks over in
It's in the past for me. I don't even know who Furbin is. Like
Furbin, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. All of our stuff is on YouTube. You can go watch everything there. It's an absolute treat of a good time. And we will have our campaign 1 wrap up next Monday, right here, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you have any questions for us, you can type !wrap up in the chat to submit questions. And we'll answer pretty much all of them. It'll be great. It's going to be a really fun time. All of the cast is going to be there. Very, very good time. We are finished here for this evening. So we're going to say good night.
We
and we're
also
gonna go...
there is someone special in the chat because we have our interim campaign coming up soon, and Mendarii has joined us in the chat.
Whoa,
And Mendarii
Faye.
Mendarii will be joining us for the interim campaign. We're very excited about it. It'll be Mendarii, it'll be Bam from Arthardstudios or We D&D. It'll be Roz from A Filthy Lot, and it'll be Em and Cody and maybe Tim as a special guest. So very exciting stuff. We're very excited for it.
What an
And it's
excellent
called
group of people.
At the Edge of All Things.
At the edge of all things. It's gonna be a very, very good time. We'll be teasing a little bit more on Monday. But before we go raid someone else this evening, we're gonna say a big thank you to these fantastic guests for being here tonight. We'll go in reverse order. Anne, where can people find more of what you do? Because you're friggin' great, and I'm so happy that you just agreed to come on the show tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, I stream a campaign called Be Gay, Do Crime, which it is just a bunch of little queer misfits working for the Alphabet Mafia and doing heists and other shenanigans. But are there always elements of Eldritch horror because I can't resist it? Yeah, because I never committed to a genre to save my life.
Absolutely.
And I think comedy horror is underrated, frankly.
Not really.
So yeah, I stream that on Monday evenings, and then Wednesdays, which is today, is usually when I do homebrew. Although I'm going to be probably doing a makeup homebrew session. I make blurst creations, like a wacky inflatable tube kraken was what we made last week.
That's good. I like this.
Thanks.
Amazing.
I'm glad you
This is
like
good.
it.
What an energy.
So I need more boys. I need more boys for my blurst creations.
Yes.
So I might be doing a
good.
sneaky stream between now and Monday. And then also I do TikTok if you're into that. But coming with me on Twitch because I like it better.
TikTok is a scary place. I like Twitch better too.
I've never felt more like a boomer than when I look at TikTok, and I just get very deeply confused.
I'm better at TikTok than I am at Twitch, and I wish I weren't. Because I'm so old and so scared.
Absolutely. I love it.
Hang out with me on Twitch. I like it when the people talk to me back and they're not just an infinite void. So.
The void. Sometimes you stare at the void, and sometimes the void
TikTok
is TikTok,
void.
and that's terrifying.
But
Taryn,
also follow me on TikTok. Just kidding.
But also
I just followed you on TikTok, just so you know.
Amazing.
I'll follow
Amazing.
you on TikTok too.
I don't use TikTok, but you are followed.
Taryn, Thank you so much for being here tonight. Who are you and where can the peoples find you?
My name is Taryn, also known as ValrouK across the socials. I'm a generally creative human, TTRPG player and GM, Eldritch Entity and Dice Maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus Dice. That is UO_dice on the Instagram. I am all over the place and have all the energy and just am constantly working on things. So on Mondays right now, you can catch me on the initiative order, streaming Vault 95, where I play Lafayette Daytona. And they carry a machete named Clarence.
And
so
a mood, a true mood.
Yes. So you want to catch Lafayette alternating Tuesdays over at the Red Hair Inn. I play Eden of the Briar, a Hexblood Druid cinnamon roll baby that also is kind of dark. And then October 21st, I wrap up my mini-series at the Red Hair Inn, Dust to Dust. And if you like the spoopy witchy vibes and you want to catch it because one of my players is just scared the entire time, I will have dice shop updates coming in like a month. I'm working on a TTRPG. Do the things, do the follows. I have a TikTok. It's just Umbral Oculus, but there's like 2 of them on there. So you don't have to do that. But maybe someday when I figure it out.
Same.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much for being here. This has been such a treat. You will have to come back and come do this again with us. We are going to go raid the wonderful equally spooky lovely wonderful human Darling Creep Show. So we are going to head on over to her. So stick around for the raid. And I hope your week is absolutely chaotic. And has but in the best possible way.
I hope a bunch of wonders drop in your hands and deck of many things, and I hope you get to play a different character.
Yes,
I hope
amazing.
you're involved in a love triangle this week.
Yeah.
With a
I hope you find a new paramour.
I hope you find a bag of potatoes.
Yeah.
Stick around for the raid, everyone.
Fridge.
Have a wonderful night. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
You keep potatoes in the fridge?